So as I found myself gravitating into the sales realm, as I was building up my client base for the first 5 years, I realized that within probably about 2 years or so, I had a really good understanding of how the process worked in sales. I really could understand the business aspect of being in the sales force. And so it's a little bit unique in the financial services arena, but basically you're self-employed, although you work for a corporation. And so I could really get my mind around being entrepreneurial at the same time being a technician and at the same time being a manager. If you've ever read E-Myth Revisited, phenomenal book about how you wear different hats as a business owner. And so I really understood that, and I was able to then translate that to any new hires or interns that they brought into the team. And so a lot of times during my third, fourth, and fifth year, as I was building up my own practice, I'm working with a lot of these newer individuals, and I didn't have a desire with the organization that I was with to kind of go down that road of leadership with them, but the opportunity arose with a different company, and that's why I ended up going into the training and development role, and that's where I've been for the last 8 years. So total of 14 years in the industry, and over half of it was dealt with training new and also seasoned advisors in being able to have a look at the overall practice and growing it and expanding it and having more of a client-centric model of service and engaging with other financial advisors, networking with other professionals. And so it really became a great opportunity for me to be able to work with advisors and at the same time talk to inexperienced and experienced producers and bring them into our company and have a look at business succession plans. And so it became a really good opportunity for me as I was really pulled towards this leadership role and training role, which again really felt with my comfort level of wanting to be able to speak in front of groups and have conversations and do trainings. I really, really enjoyed that aspect of the career. And I found myself thinking about, as I again, thinking about my why was I gravitated towards training and development? Why did I enjoy helping others win? And I started thinking about basically my childhood, and not the moving, although that did play a major role. I started thinking about, the name that I have, Sherman. And the way that it came up, for those of you that are familiar with my last name, it's O-N. My mom wanted to call me Roland. Dad didn't think that was a good idea because he thought I'd get made fun of, Rollin' On. There's even a song about that. And at the time, Rocky was a huge phenomenon. It was a huge sensational movie. And he liked that, wanted to call me Rocky. My mom didn't like it because he wasn't necessarily portrayed as a really intelligent individual. And so the personality that my parents thought I'd be like would be one that would persevere, that would continue to move forward despite having obstacles in the way. So Sherman, like Sherman the Tank, was how they came up with the name Sherman. And that's the way that they, treated me and encouraged me to really keep persevering. And I definitely do have this cockeyed, optimistic view of the world, in that I feel like I will get over things. I will be able to, I am able to move on. I'm very flexible. At least that's my impression of myself. And that I really, really kind of embrace this name of Sherman and what that meant, and that if I'm in a struggle, if I'm in a tough situation, I feel that it too soon will pass, that I can get through those things if I find myself in a struggle. And so because of that, I find myself okay with going through some tough things. And life has taught me, as I talk to a multitude of different people, everyone's dealing with different things. And so we can either have the fight, flight, or freeze response to different situations that we find ourselves in. And for me, I'm the one that continues to just move forward. So I guess it's more of that flight maneuver that I end up continuing to move forward in order to overcome these obstacles. And so as I'm thinking about my why and the leadership that I wanted to get into, it still didn't hit home with my purpose. And so I still was thinking about this thing, about how, although my name and going after leadership opportunities made sense, I needed to find out more about what was really motivating me there.